What's going on, everybody? Welcome into another Summer League watch party. We got the Blazers, we got the Hornets, we got Donovan Clingan, we got T-John Salon, and we got tip-off here in less than a minute. This is the fourth and final game of the scheduled part of the Blazers Summer League event in Las Vegas. They will have a fifth consolation game. Unfortunately, they have no hope at tiebreakers because although they're 2-1, and there might be a tiebreaker between teams that are 3-1, the Blazers at 2-1 have a negative point differential. Eric, how's it going?
Good. For the record, Warriors are currently winning, which would mean that 4 teams were undefeated, so no tiebreaker will come into effect.
Yep, and we'll try and get synced up as best we can. Eric, I'm at 9... Hold on, I can't even see the score. 9:49, 9:48, bad turnover for the Blazers, 9:46, and...
2 seconds ahead.
Cool, I'll pause for 2 seconds. 1, 2. All right. Repair, bringing the ball up, gives to Manaya. Manaya almost turns the ball over. Clingan saves it. And he's going to shoot a 3, and he's going to miss it short.
Look flat.
Yeah, a little flat. Got to get better arc. Repair's going to shoot a 3. His shot's been looking good this Summer League, but that's off. And Clingan steals it from Nick Smith and goes up strong and finishes. There you go.
Mouse in the house.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. All right.
I thought he was going to dunk it.
Selling in here, man. Like, I got food right before this. I haven't even been able to eat it all. But happy to join chat late on a Friday evening. I got to learn players on the Hornets because I have no idea who 37 or 33 is. And 33 going to hit a 3.
33 is Jake Stevens.
He looks like a Jake, and he just blocked that pass off the board. In transition, Salon against Clingan. That layup was not pretty, Eric. Clingan, rim protection. Love to see it.
Well, he hasn't gone up against someone in Clingan probably in a while.
True. What a ball fake by Chandler. Gets the bucket.
Who was the other guy you were looking? What number?
37, their point guard.
37 is...
He's going to turn the corner and actually beat Clingan to the rim. Surprised by that.
Oh, that's Xavier Simpson.
Xavier Simpson. Okay, he likes hook shots.
Not to be confused with KJ Simpson, who I believe is out for Summer League.
Got you. I'll update the overlay at some point, too. I may be, muting my mic so I can eat. I have not eaten all day, bro. I thought I might be late for the stream. Luckily, the 50-point blowout between the Heat and the Raptors went long somehow. I was surprised by that, so... Happy to catch all the action. We got Kennedy Chandler getting the start again today at point. Hits Repair off a curl. He's going to get the ball stripped. Going to get it back. Shot clock at 5. Going to drive baseline. Pass hit out of bounds.
And Clinton's getting pushed around by that Stevens guy. What's up, everyone? Happy to have you here. We got Carson in the house. JP Savvy's here.
What's up, Carson?
Along with a whole cast of normal characters.
Really bad inbounds play. Clingan going to shoot a deep 3 and at least hits rim. Transition, Nick Smith, great hezzy, kicks it out. Simpson going to find underneath. What a block by Clingan. What a block by Clingan. You said Clingan was getting pushed around by him. Clingan got his revenge. Chris Murray, nice dump off to Clingan who dunks. We're getting a good Clingan experience early on, man. Couple of buckets inside. Nice dunk there. Nice pass by Chris Murray. Simpson. What a hook pass, but it's right to Manaya. And Manaya kicked it, and they don't call a kick ball. And Murray has it, and Murray traveled, but they didn't call that either. And then he got fouled, and they didn't call that either. It's out of bounds to the Blazers. Refs in Summer League mode as well. Dude, you see how quick he was up, man? That's crazy. The timing on that was insane. Inbounds play. Don't know what happened. It's a kick. They'll call this kickball, Eric.
Yeah.
Charlotte at 2-1. Nick Smith has looked really good this Summer League, going into his second season out of Arkansas. We'll see if he has a big game today. Inbound pass to Clingan. He's going to hand off to Repair. And gets an alley-oop backdoor, and the pass was a little weird. He should have just went down with it and then went up and dunked. He missed it. Great play, though. I like the back screen for him. I like that set. Nick Smith against Mania. Going to get to the mid-range. Pull up. Short. Repair. Board.
Good seal. Oh, look up. Repair wasn't looking up. Got to get out of the paint.
Yeah, he kind of lost his dribble a little bit. Mania going to turn the corner. Get down here. What a dunk.
Yeah.
Nobody challenged him. Alrighty. Timeout. I'll be gone for about 2 minutes. Entertain the chat, Eric.
Alright.
You could sit here and just stare at your webcam and they'd be entertained by that, so you don't gotta try too hard.
Mania's played pretty well in Summer League. It's got an age advantage over everyone. Yeah, Summer League Mania is pretty good. What's up, AJ? What's up, Junie? What's up, Connor? I'm not nervous. Trevin can use chat because on ESPN it's not 40 seconds behind. That's good. Matt, the game is on ESPN Deuce. Oh man, yeah, I'm so nervous. Yeah. So nervous hanging out with you guys. No, my wife took all the tension out of streaming last stream. What do you think Clingan's ceiling is? I don't know. I didn't need to rewatch it, Tyler. I saw it several times live when it happened. I mean, it's hard to say what his ceiling is, I guess. Rudy Gobert is a ceiling. I don't know. That's like a 4-time defensive player of the year. I don't know.
Back from break. Hornets turn it over. No subs for the Blazers. Still got starters out there. Kendi Chandler. Gonna give the ball to Chris Murray. Clingan keeps getting good position. He finally gets the ball down low, post up against Stevens. Loses his balance. Yeah, got the chair pulled. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. He just is not... He's not balanced enough. He's not strong enough in the low post. That dude looks like a baby. Oh, my goodness. Simpson, guarded by Chandler. Gives it to Nick Smith. Salon going to try and set a screen. Gets kind of shoved out of it by Murray. Ball finds Simpson. He's a crafty player. Fun to watch. Kicks out. Stevens going to shoot a 3 in Klingan's face and drills it. And bad inbounds pass. I don't know why we're trying to inbound it halfway down the court. They seem like they're trying to get out and run, though. Just kind of weird, weird inbounds. Reese in the game for Clingan. I hate when I say that. Ball to Repair. What a hezzy. Gets to the rim. That was a nice move. That was a nice little stop and go. See, that's the pace I'm talking about that I like Repair playing with. Salon against Chris Murray. Going to turn the corner. Going to get to the paint. Floater off. Murray board. Murray off a screen. Stop and go. Little Euro step. Layup bricked it. I like the move. I like the little slow Euro step. I do that move sometimes, Eric. But with his strong hand, couldn't finish. Let me pull up chat on my phone. You can do that.
Matt says Steven Adams is Clingan ceiling. I don't agree with that
that's
at all.
just hate. That's just hate.
Clingan, I mean, Steven Adams is okay defensively, but I think Clingan, I mean, if we're just talking ceiling, he might not be better than Steven Adams, but I think if you're just asking what his ceiling is, it's way higher.
Chandler gives the ball to Reese, gives the ball to McGowans, who's playing against his former team. He literally played with the Charlotte team in Summer League before coming to Vegas. He's going to go against the long kicks to Repair. Wide open three, a little long. Board somehow finds his way to Chandler. He puts it up and in. I don't know who 28 is. Eric, you might have to pull up the roster for me.
I already got it. 28 is Marcus Garrett.
Marcus Garrett, not to be confused with Miles Garrett. Leaky Black. North Carolina legend. Step back. Miss. Board. Blazers. Repair in and out in transition. Gonna get downhill. Gonna get his little floater blocked.
Or shoot out the side of the backboard.
I think that got blocked. Tough angle. Tough angle for that move. Salon checks out of the game. Repair inbound from a tough spot. Gives it to Quinn Ellis, who's getting minutes over the guards that we don't like. And Murray...
Why did you stop?
Started to backdoor cut and then
wide
stopped.
Open.
You never do that. You never do that. You gift your teammate a turnover when he's trying to feed you. Yeah, you gotta... Even if the cut's not there, you gotta cut through in case he throws the pass. Like... It's a bad play by Chris. He's going to switch on to number 20. Don't know who that is. But he has a good number.
Matt Morgan.
Matt Morgan. Chris Murray draws a charge. Saw that charge coming all day.
We're to the part of Summer League where there's a bunch of people.
I know.
It's like harder to know.
Random people, I know. This is the Blazers' first game in this... in the pavilion.
I was trying to think. I think it might... Was the last one in here?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I like the pavilion. That's what it's called, right? Something Pavilion? Cox Pavilion?
Cox Pavilion, yeah.
Yeah. We like Cox Pavilion.
I've been inside the Cox Pavilion.
Quinn Ellis getting pressured loose with his dribble. He's just getting bodied and then gets rammed.
Oh.
All right, bro. Come on, bro. That was brutal. Brutal. McGowan's going to have to bring the ball up. And he's going to turn it over.
And foul.
So this is like college where we're getting pressed and not dealing with it well. You don't always have to beat the press with the dribble, by the way. And I guess the Blazers are calling timeout. Eric, how do you beat the press? Because apparently the Blazers don't know how to.
Well, I'll tell you one way you don't beat the press. You don't dribble right into the double team and cross half court and then try to make a move once you cross the line, because then you basically have three defenders on you because you can't go backwards. So you want to make sure you avoid getting stuck in that situation. But basically, you just have to have if you have a guy in the middle with the ball, you just flank the sides with players and you just kick it to whatever side they don't have a player on. And if they have players guarding both sides, then you just throw it down the court more. Or if you have the ball on the side, you just send someone to the middle and you throw it to them, and then you streak down the sides. I don't know. It's pretty easy. You're muted if you're talking.
Yeah, I am muted. Well said. Well said. Very simple. especially for NBA players. Anyway, chat, how's it going? Oh, let me throw my webcam back up on here. I really need to fix the Wizards logo overlay. Doesn't make sense. You got the 3-0 Golden State Warriors taking on the 0-3 OKC Thunder, but it's a close game in the third. Blazers still got the same lineup in. We got dual cam action. Wide open 3 for Charlotte off. I believe that was Nick Smith. He's been quiet so far. Repair going to turn the corner. Kick out. Chris Murray 3. Brick. Nick Smith the rebound. In transition. Weird play, weird foul. Tori and Eric, you guys are the best. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm still shocked you guys were offended by Steven Adams' Clingan comparison. It wasn't stated as a comparison. It was his ceiling. Saying Steven Adams is his ceiling is insulting. That's different than just like saying like, oh, that's a comparison for him. Saying Steven Adams is your ceiling is incredibly low ceiling.
Yeah.
Basically, you're suggesting that's the best case scenario for him, which is, yes, it's insulting. Repair, Clingan going to come back in. Repair going to shoot a pull-up 3. Almost banks it in. His shot has been off today, man.
And if Steven Adams ends up being better than Clingan, that doesn't mean his ceiling was, or we were all wrong about his ceiling. It's just he obviously didn't come close to it.
Yep. Repair board. Going to push in transition. He's going to try and turn the corner. Gets fouled. Almost gets the bucket to go. He's being aggressive.
I don't understand. He had that nice move. It looked like he had a step, and he pulled up and faded away. And it seemed like he had a lane right to the back.
I mean, I think there was a lot of contact there, so he made sure he got the shooting foul.
Yeah.
First free throw off. Shot just not dialed in today.
Why would you say that, Tyler?
I can guarantee they don't. They'd never be caught tuning into our lives.
Max asks how many minutes is Clingan expected to have in his rookie season?
16 to 20.
It still kind of depends on like who's on the team.
Yeah.
Like obviously if Ayton's still here, Robert Williams is still here, it's probably closer to 16. They trade one of those guys. I could see him playing, 22 minutes maybe.
Quinn Ellis loses the ball out of bounds off the handoff.
Man, he has not played well so far this game.
Landon, that's funny. Simpson against Ellis. We got Clingan back in the game. We got... Is that Lee? Is that Young Lee, however you say his name? I probably said it wrong. 3 fouled. Bryce McGowan's fouled on a 3. That's a bad foul, man. And we get 3 free throws. Number 53 is ass, says Brandon. Hey, he tries to pass, though. So he's better than Kendrick Davis. He's better than Terquavion Smith. Speaking of Terquavion Smith, he's in the game. Free throw good for Morgan. And we got Lee in the game. This is his first Summer League action. He played at Davidson, lights out shooter.
Alex says he's not getting 20 minutes unless we trade someone. Isn't that what I said?
Or someone gets hurt, which is very possible. So 16 to 20.
I think they might force some minutes to him.
Oh, they'll definitely play him a bit.
You also have to consider that the Blazers, I do not think, unlike last year, I don't think they actually want to be good this year because they really want to have a high pick next year.
McGowan's just barrels into traffic, draws the foul. Playing against his old team. Lots of fouls here, man. This quarter is taking forever, Eric. So McGowan's going to go to the line, going to shoot 2. Misses the first free throw. Blazers miss another free throw. McGowan's shooting 36% from the field over Summer League. Not a good clip.
Sorry, someone on my rec team has one of the actual NBA balls.
Yeah, Clingan gets the board, kicks out to Lee. He's going to shoot a 3. He's a shooter, missed it.
I hate it so much.
Really?
I'm so used to like the evolution now where it's like soft, you know? It's like,
yeah.
It's like really feels like a rock almost, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I love
it. Feels heavy when you shoot it.
Yeah. McGowan's going to turn the corner, going to kick back to Clingan. Clingan going to shoot a 3
That
off.
looked way better than his first 2. But...
Yeah. I mean, his misses aren't bad.
Mm-hmm.
He just misses. 0 for 3 from 3. One of them was like an end of shot clock chuck that we shouldn't even count.
Hey, I think his percentage for the Summer League has gone up, though, this game.
What a hook shot by Simpson. Airballs it. That's his shot. Even though he's a guard, he loves hook shots. Quinn Ellis in transition, going to use the off arm. Going to get his shot beat. And in transition, McGowan doesn't even challenge that because he don't play no defense. This is an ugly, ugly game for the Blazers so far. When was the last time they hit a field goal? Because I swear they were stuck at 12 for forever.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a while.
Anyway. Time to update this overlay. Yeah, that shot was good. Charlotte's up 2013. Yeah, I'm not too pleased with what I've seen so far.
Especially considering if we happen to tie with a bunch of teams with 1 loss. We need to, like, blow a team out tonight.
Well, we'd have to win by, like, 35 or something like that. So I've given up I've given up all hope before this game. Because I don't think this team is good enough offensively to blow a team out like that.
Hey, Connor. Kevin asked, would you rather have Clingan or Zach Collins? Clingan. I like Zach, but not at this point. He's had his chance. Clingan still has the ability for a much higher upside.
Clingan's more of a presence, too. The Blazers, I've talked about, they have no, like, physical presence. And Clingan still needs to get stronger, but at least he's 7'2". It's nice to have a physical presence at a position. And a physical presence that actually, like, shows up, not Myers Leonard.
Alex says, so if we have a bad season, we're getting rid of coach. Who knows, man? I mean, I could see them mutually parting ways after the season. But I could also see him picking up the option since it's cheap. Also, a bad season doesn't necessarily, in their eyes, reflect poorly on Chauncey if that's what they're aiming for.
Back from the break. Blazers on D.
Really?
We got Garrett looking like Miles Garrett if he tried playing in Summer League, man. My goodness, that was gross. Blazers the other way. We got Kennedy Chandler back in the game. Turk Smith to
Huge
Clingan.
screen.
Clingan, good finish, man. Clingan's finishing looks pretty good this game. Which is nice to see.
Oh, get that out.
What a block. We got Turk Smith in transition. Gonna go up. Not
They tried to pass the last second?
Yeah, I don't know what that was. It did not look good. And I don't know what is happening right now. It looks like Pee Wee basketball. Simpson going to get the ball back up top. He's going to try and set something up. Maybe this will look like an NBA offense this possession. We'll see. He's going to turn the corner, get downhill. Hezzy, and just gets... He looked Pee Wee against Clingan. There's Clingan shutting down the paint. In transition. Lee for three. Short.
Yikes.
That's the one thing he does. I like that Turkavion Smith at least challenged that shot in transition, but Charlotte scores. 7-point lead. Kennedy Chandler pick and roll with Clingan. They're searching for Clingan. He's going to go into the post, going to kick out to an open Justin Minaya, who misses the three. A good pass by Clingan, though. He knows people just stare at him when he has the ball in the center. We got a three from Morgan Good. Playing too far off, one pass away. That's what you expect from Summer League guards. And Blazers down 10. Clingan, ball at the top of the arc, gets it to Smith. Going to flip the screen. Smith's going to get into the middle, pull up, off. Good tip out by Lee. Smith, an open three, off. Shooting is just ugly, abysmal, all sorts of bad adjectives. I don't know if we've made a three yet. And Lee's just going to run into the ball handler, and he...
Wait, what?
So Lee just ran into the freaking guy holding the ball, knocked the ball out of his hands, knocked him over, and it's out of bounds. Summer League refs, man. I don't know if they thought he flopped.
Oh, he did kind of push into him, but it's got to be a foul on someone.
So 14 is McConnell, not TJ.
14 is Caleb McConnell, yep.
Repair going to shoot a step-back three off. I mean, we just can't make a three, man. Murray just, for some reason, is... got the board, but I don't know what he was trying to do with it. Have we made a three, Eric?
No.
Put me out there, man, for real.
Wait. I'm so confused.
What?
Our Skype is live, right?
What do you mean our Skype is live?
So I read this comment by JP Savvy. To answer your question, Blazers haven't made a three yet. And then right after I read that, you said, have the Blazers made a three yet, Eric?
Yeah, because I asked that I said that twice a minute or two ago. Yeah. I was
like, what the heck?
It's like a 4-second delay. Murray wins the tip, but hits it out of bounds. I don't know where he's trying to hit that. I just don't know what is happening this game, man. It's just not. I don't know. Not that enjoyable. This is just ugly. Repair picking up full court. Nick Smith gonna get the ball guarded by Minaya. He is gonna shoot a three. Stumbled, but still shoots it, and that's gonna roll out. Blazers other way. McGowan's going to shoot a pull-up super contested three off. Just terrible shot selection. That's what McGowan's is good for.
Mad Mole says, yay, no defense out there yet. We have 15 points.
And it's nothing to do with their defense. Nick Smith, pull-up, floater. He's been awful. Foul on Murray. Nick Smith's been awful, man, and it doesn't even matter.
He's scoring a lot in Summer League, but he's shooting 37% from the field heading
really?
into this game. So I don't.
Yeah. Well,
It's even worse now.
inbound. Xavier Simpson gonna get the ball
We're in a
back.
zone.
Gonna just pass it back and
People
forth. They find the ball in the middle. Pull up good.
We're in like a 3-2 zone, and we had 2 people that kept running to the ball. That's not gonna be good. But they weren't like trapping; they were just in the wrong spot.
Yeah. All right, so Blazers down. Oh, my God, what an awful turnover. I am tired of McGowan's, man. Charlotte in transition. McGowan's, I mean, at least he blocked that, and I guess he might have blocked that too. I just had to say I'm tired of him. Repair in transition. Good decision to back it out. McGowan's going to shoot a deep
What are
three.
you doing? God, these guys are... What?
He's going to get the ball again.
Is that Chris?
And kick out to Repair for 3. Off. Is what, Chris? No, that was McGowan's that shot that deep 3.
No, the play after that
Simpson.
Like, fell over.
Gonna blow by Chris.
Travel.
Where's the foul, bro? I don't understand where the foul was. I am getting kind of sick and tired of McGowan's, man. I'm ready to cut him off the 2-way. He's just a chucker. He's just a chucker. That's all I've seen from him is that he just chucks. Am I wrong?
No, that's correct.
He's a chucker and he's a free throw merchant.
It's still... Because he's on a 2-way, right? You would think you would want to show that you can do things to help your team win, not necessarily shoot your team out of games. Like, I don't understand that mentality for some.
Man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least I can fix the overlay. I've just been sitting here updating this overlay.
What's up, Daniel? He says we're all sickos for watching this bad basketball.
Hey, man. It's
Friday
July.
night.
We enjoy basketball when we
Friday night, we're watching Jake Stevens travel and get fouled under the hoop.
Facts.
We're getting frustrated with Bryce McGowan shooting 30-foot threes.
Mm-hmm. Blazers just looking forward to the shots that they're going to drink and the shots they're going to shoot on the strip tonight, not the shots they're taking in this game. Because what are they from 3, Eric?
Oh, for whatever, how many ever they're taking.
That's at least like 0 for
10?
12.
Yeah. 0 for 14, says Alex.
Yeah. Disgusting. I could do
Says
that.
0 for 15.
I could do that, man. Oh, yeah, they had Brandon Miller playing at the Star Summer League.
Ball don't lie.
Facts. Second free throw good. Blazers, we'll see if they can score. Maybe make a 3. Alex Reese, believe it or not, I don't think has shot a 3 yet. Repair. Off a pick and roll with Reese. Gonna kick it to Reese. He's wide open. There we go. Brick.
Close.
Not only was that a brick, that was a brick. That's how bad of a brick it was. Ugly, ugly shooting from the Blazers. Nick Smith. Not going anywhere. Good D by Chris.
Nice pass.
What a pass. And Repair gets the... I mean, this dude's just living at the free throw line.
That's an Eric pass right there. What?
That's a Tory pass if you would roll.
Yeah. What? That was a roll, though. He was in the dunker spot.
True. Nobody leaving you in the dunker spot, though.
Yeah.
Everybody's just collapsing to the paint if I drive and you're on the block.
Right.
Misses the free throw. Blazers down 15. They're getting doubled up right now. McGowan's going to kick to Repair, going to get the ball back, going to give it back to Repair. I don't know what this set is, but it is clunky.
Yeah.
McGowan's going to shoot a three, though, and hit it. Yay! We made a three.
I still don't like shot selection.
We had nothing going for us that possession. If it's under 10 on the shot clock, like, and you get it off, fine. Fine.
Dude, he's actually being really aggressive. Repair was earlier in the game. Just couldn't hit a shot, so maybe he's being a little bashful now.
He was due for a rough shooting night from three. Unfortunately, our whole team was, I guess. But, I mean, other than Repair, who else is a decent shooter on this team that actually plays?
Chris Murray.
No.
No. Well, Summer League Justin Minaya has been.
True. It's like Repair and Minaya are the only shooters.
And Sway? How do you say?
Tori, if we gave you 10 shots, could you make one? LOL? Like, in-game? Or shooting around? In-game? Yeah. Shooting around? Definitely. Guess it doesn't really matter.
What's our coach's name? Jonah Hirschke or something?
Hirsch something. Would you go 1 for 16? I hope that I would go 2 for 16.
Jonah hates Jackie for some reason.
He really does. Kevin, I am capable. Yes. Chat's wilding right now.
Not that hard for like a normal basketball player. I mean, like the pressure of a game, sure, but like if you're just asking, can you go out and hit an NBA three-point shot like on a?
Blazers challenged this, by the way.
Oh yeah. There's a spider on my face. Oh, thanks, G. Wilkers.
There's a spider on your face?
No, it's a like little top of that Vegas sign thing. Looks like a spider on my face when I was there. Now it's on my shirt. I get it right.
Little firework looking thing. I had fun putting together this overlay. I don't even remember what sort of overlay we did last year.
The Mirage is closing, Tori.
The Mirage? What's the Mirage?
You know what the Mirage is?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not a Vegas head like you.
It's one of the...
I've heard of it.
Well, I don't know if it is now or not, but... Or was, but it's one of the longer... Of like the modern strip, it's one of the longer running casinos, but...
Blazers gonna inbound. We got Kennedy Chandler. It's the starting lineup in for Portland with 4 minutes remaining. Down 12. We'll see if they can have a strong end to this half. What has been an ugly half. 18 points with 4 minutes remaining. Pick and roll. Chandler gonna get back middle. Kick out. Wide open. Repair.
Yeah.
Short.
He hesitated.
Clingan
Did
grabs
Clingan try
the
to
board,
shoot
though.
that?
No, I think he just lost it. Repair, gonna cross over against Salon. Left hand, off. Just a brutal game from Repair today, man. Mick Smith to Salon in transition. Salon, I don't know what the... Oh, he got fouled. Okay. His face made you miss it that bad? All right. Salon, first free throw, good.
Yeah, Clingan going into this game with 4.3 blocks per game had the record for average in a summer league, but
Doesn't he have like 3 already? 4?
yeah, he has 3, I think. I think Wemby averaged 4 last year. I don't know if there's like a minimum games thing or something. It's like, I don't think Wemby, he played what, like 2 or 3 games?
Yeah. Chandler almost loses his dribble. Klingan's going to come set him a screen. Chandler going to go downhill, loses the ball, gets it back.
Somehow gets it back.
And then gets fouled. I mean, I like the fight of Chandler, man. He at least fights. Like, handle seems a little shaky, but he's just too small. First free throw for Chandler, good.
Can we stop calling people busts after a few summer league games?
Who's being called a bust right now?
Kevin says, yeah, Salon is a bust.
Facts.
Tori will like that, yeah. Because when it comes to his agenda, he'll use summer league. Oh, jeez.
Oh my God, what a block. They called a foul on that, bro?
Get teed up. Get another fine. Can we challenge?
Eric, he might be quicker than... like... Dude, he was covering ground and he got ball, man.
Little tiny bit of hand, but that's...
Hand's part of the ball, bro.
Kinda, yeah.
That's awful. What a block. Dude, he was flying. Listen, if he can roll that quick, like... He was zooming. Ball don't lie.
That guy took forever to shoot.
He knew the ball was gonna tell the truth.
No, I mean, like, when he caught the ball, he was wide open. He took forever.
Yeah. Still, though, I was impressed by how fast he was moving.
16 is James Banks III.
Bouquet says he clobbered him. Bro, he got hand and ball, man. That ain't a foul.
Maybe being sarcastic.
Ain't a foul, bro. Bad sarcasm, if it's sarcasm. Chandler tries to dump it off to Clingan, gets fouled. I like the idea there.
Yeah, JP Golke's on OKC summer league team. What, did he play 1 game, Elizabethtown? That's why I was wondering if there was like some sort
Bad
of like
inbounds. Blazers lose it out of bounds. Nick Smith loves between the legs dribbles. Impressed by Repair. Gonna turn the corner going left. Finds Salon. Good readjustment. Lays it in.
bust.
Facts. Pick and roll. Clingan with Chandler. Chandler gonna get downhill. Nah, great play. They were sitting on that lob and he was patient with it. That's Clingan having a little bit of roll gravity, and he just stuffs him at the rim. Oh my goodness!
Right there.
How many blocks is that? 4 should be 5.
I think it's 5 legit ones. And
could Clingan get a quadruple double one day. Chandler, that shot was not pretty.
He's a legit passer, but I don't think he's getting 10 assists in a game.
Yeah, that might be like career high, like type of game. He's gonna shoot a 3 in transition. Good. All right. See, he's confident. Even though he's been a walking brick from 3 all summer league, he's still confident, which I think is a good thing.
Get up.
Why are you getting up so? Is he hurt? Like, did he start to lose his shoe? Like...
Nice closeout. This guy off my team.
I think his shoe is not on all the way. I don't know. He's acting all weird. McGowan's gonna get downhill and gets fouled. See, like that
gets the ball,
play,
he'll shoot it though.
See, like that play, he went up. If you see Clingan there, you literally took both defenders into the air with you. Clingan's 5 feet away from the rim. You just in the air, you just hand it to him and he dunks or finishes. Like, that's something where I'm hopeful that guys like Scoot, like, he'll make that pass.
Yeah.
Guys like Ant will make that pass. And maybe not. I don't know. I don't know about Ant. But hopefully Ant will make that pass. Denny will make that pass. I feel like Ant's playmaking is more like turns the corner, gets going fast, and then like whips the ball. More so than like the slow down in the paint, like slow Euro step, dish it off type stuff. But I don't know. Salon gonna throw a lob. Clingan destroys that lob.
Clingan's just all over the place.
His defense is crazy, man. And he's gonna roll in transition, gets a
good
lob. All right, he is dominating, bro.
Go,
he is dominating this game, Eric. He is absolutely dominating them. 11, 7, and 5. I legitimately got goosebumps off that play. Breaking up the lob, running in transition, setting a slip screen in transition, and rolling hard. Speaking of hard... No, I'm not going to go there. Anyway, I'm hyped.
Yeah.
I'm hyped. This half, best half. He hit a 3. Wow. His defense is insane, bro. He is dominating. Legitimately, the last 2 minutes is like what I've been begging from DA. Make a 3, break up a lob, hustle in transition, catch a lob, and dunk it hard. That's like everything Ayton does not do.
We have a request to update the score on the commercial break.
There you go.
Tyler James says, Eric, it's okay to like him, LOL, JK. Are you talking about Clingan?
Yeah.
Was I not just hyped on that lob?
He's trolling you.
I like what I'm seeing from Clingan.
I just love the way you ran in transition. Like, he's had a couple moments here. Like, I don't think he's a... People call him a plodding big man. I don't think he's plodding. Like, he's not, like, fast. But I don't see the plodding big man that people say he is. I think it might more so just be his conditioning.
Maybe.
Out of the break, Blazers only down 7. Simpson gonna whip it to Leaky Black, gonna get it back. Salon calling for a lob, but I don't think Simpson wants to turn it over against Clingan. Simpson to Nick Smith. Gonna turn the corner, misses the layup. Clingan affected that, man.
Yeah, it's a bad shot, too. Driving into Clingan.
See, he hooked it. See, like there, if it's not a presence like Clingan, he probably gets to the backboard.
Yeah.
Blazers going to take last shot of the half, down 7, pick and roll with Clingan. Clingan going to screen away from McGowan's, who's going to shoot a 3, and it's off. And Kennedy Chandler, another offensive rebound, and 0.2 on the clock. Ball goes out of bounds, still Blazer ball. He tried to draw the foul. I mean, you got a 7-2, dude.
Yeah.
To try and throw it up and tip. Elizabeth says McGowan's LOL. The play was for McGowan's, though, to shoot that shot. Like, it was a pick and roll into a screen away into him coming off that to shoot that shot. So that was the play design. Clean me up, daddy. What a comment.
Clip that.
Yeah, go ahead.
The score is right on the top, 36-29.
Yep. 0.2 left. I'm like ready to trade Ayton, man. I just want Clingan starting, Robert Williams backup center, play his way into some trade value. That's what I want.
Did I just read that right?
Read what right?
Mondays and Wednesdays, B-Dubs has all you can eat boneless wings and fries.
How many boneless wings could you eat in one sitting?
I don't know. I guess it depends on how long I'm there. It'd be cool to just like go there on a. I guess it wouldn't be. It's a limited time, but like if there was like a football game or something and you were there for 3 hours.
Facts. Blazers inbounds play. I mean, they tried. It was a creative little design, but they just parked underneath.
Mm-hmm.
And it's halftime. Alrighty. Halftime show. Everybody has looked terrible except for Clingan, who's looked like the future defensive player of the year and hit a 3 and thrown down a couple dunks. This game has been fantastic from Clingan. Clingan's just one of those guys where, like, he'll to me, Eric, I don't know if this makes any sense, but, like, there's just certain guys come into the league where it's like, they'll just figure it out. They'll find a way to be impactful. And just watching the way he changes things defensively, I know it's Summer League, but it's so clearly translatable to me, just as rim protection. We've talked about him guarding out in space, like he's going to have to do that more at the highest of levels. But ultimately, hopefully, we got guards that can get through screens so that he can play drop and they don't give up wide open threes. Right? Like, we at least know he's going to talk, which I think might have been a problem last year. He can quarterback the defense. I think day one he will be a positive defender. Offensively, you know, finishing, like, he'll have some struggles, but at least he has some nice traits, and he's 7'2". So just that little stretch there. It's been a long time since the Blazers have had a guy that can take over a game defensively. Who's the last guy that could, like, take over a game defensively? We've had good defenders, maybe really good defenders. Who's the last guy, Eric, that could take over a game defensively? Which is obviously harder to do in today's NBA, but
yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know, man. Ha-Sung Jin.
Connor says Nurk. I don't think Nurk was really good defensively. I don't think he, like, took over games defensively.
Yeah, at times maybe Wes and Batum, but not. I wouldn't say like just like completely. Oh, there was a stretch where this is going to sound really funny now, but there was like a couple game stretch where Derrick Jones was really good at the beginning of the season. Remember that Lakers game where we held the Lakers to like 90-some points, but overall, like for multiple games or for like a season or whatever. I don't
Yeah.
think there was that many.
Yeah. Like, it's something where it's, like, surprisingly good. You know what I mean? In the past. With
Yeah.
Clingan, it's like... Bro, he's dominated this game defensively. I'm not surprised at all. This is who he is. And I mean, you're just seeing a lot of the traits you're seeing. It's just like his timing and how quickly he recognizes things is elite. For a 7-2 guy, is elite. He gets off the floor quick. Can Ayton play power forward, Tori? No, I do not want Ayton playing power forward. Why do we have power forward? You probably want a guy that can shoot threes and defend the perimeter. Ayton's neither of those. Tyler Smith says that chase down block was fast. Yeah, and then the way he ran down on the court, like late in that game, the play he caught the lob. I don't know. Like he's not fast, but I've just never necessarily agreed with like outright calling him a plodding, slow big man.
By the way, Jakob gifted some memberships.
Oh, Jakob gifted memberships? Oh, shout out to Jakob who gifted memberships. Thank you, Jakob. 5 memberships. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. 5 gifted memberships. And they went to no, not AJ Poseidon. He was the next comment. They went to Garben, Daniel Schomburg, Taylor Packer. Taylor Packer just gets gifted everything. Memberships, moderatorship. Elizabeth Allen and Dallas, the 5 that won the gifted memberships. Thank you to Jakob. Those memberships are courtesy of the Norwegian legend himself. The halftime interview? What halftime interview? I don't got the thing up.
Clingan's being interviewed, or they're showing a Clingan interview. I don't know if it's live.
Yeah, I don't think that was halftime. That wouldn't really make any sense. Shout out to Scrunt, who gifted a Blazers Uprise membership to the one, the only, Eric Brandt.
That's my 3rd time winning one. Thanks, Grant.
Wow.
I think Taylor Pack, like pretty much everyone who won the last ones, I've all won a bunch too.
Yeah. Shout out to Scrunt. Shout out to Eric for winning the membership. I wish I could revoke that and let one of the community members win it, but you know, it's completely random.
I don't pay to be a member of my own channel, Landon.
I did for a while.
Yeah.
For no reason. Thank you guys for gifting membership. It's always fun. Huh? I think it was like to troll you when I was in Sun River. That was a vibe, man. Being in Sun River, the place I was at, snowing, watching you and Rich post game. Was it you and Rich, or was it just you?
I think I did one with Rich.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember people talking about me with Megan the Stallion, and like my girlfriend heard it, and then she got jealous. Not jealous of me, jealous of. I don't know. She's a Megan the Stallion fan. What?
No.
Who?
Oh.
Anyway. And then driving back, listening to you and Rich talk about how we needed to trade Jeremy. Those were good times. Good times, man.
Yeah.
Garben doesn't know the difference. Trailblazers Twitter media is living off Clingan right now. I'm living off Clingan right now, man.
We're all living off Clingan.
What was I screaming about for so long? We need role players that are like really good at a specific role. Not whatever DeAndre Ayton is. Clingan, perfect epitome of a role player that's good at a role. Gonna be good at a role.
He's dancing.
He is dancing. I like his attitude, man. I'm feeling better and better about this pick the more time goes on.
Golden State's up 5 with 19.5 seconds left.
Looks like they'll be going to the playoffs. Nick Smith doesn't want to try Clingan. Repair rotates out, and Kennedy Chandler just gets completely caught up on Steven's screen. Kennedy Chandler probably has never played the bottom of a 2-3 zone, Eric.
Yeah.
But the Blazers got a blazer, so they give up a wide open 3. Disgusting.
Alright, the game's over. Can you put... Alright, so Golden State won. So the dreams of the playoffs are over.
I mean, they've been over.
We'd only have to win this half by 48 points.
Something like that, yeah. Anyway, Blazers still in a zone. They put Kennedy Chandler up top. Maybe they rotated. Simpson gonna hook shot over Clingan. Good.
Got him.
I mean, you can't really block that. Yeah. That's just a crazy shot, man. Especially if it's a guard. Pick and roll, Clingan, pull up from Kennedy Chandler, in and out. Tough break. Blazers down 12. Not a good start to this half. Salon wanted to shoot a deep 3, and he's going to cook Repair and go up and finish.
Kevin asked would Portland have prayed if we won Summer League. They've won it twice in the last few years, and no, there hasn't been a parade. People joke about it. But...
Yeah, we don't throw no parades for that. Pick and roll. Clingan gets the ball.
Tough catch there.
Yeah, didn't really have space to do
anything. Throwing it at his feet.
Yeah. That's the thing with Clingan. Like, the bigger your roll man, you can't, like, throw it down low in traffic. If you got a dude that's, like, 7'2". Chandler turns the corner. Thought he got fouled. Ball out of bounds. He at least puts pressure on the rim, Chandler does. Inbound to Manaya. I don't know what that was. Dude, you know who would love Clingan?
Who?
Terry Stotts for his baseline high-low out-of-bounds play.
Oh.
He'd probably have Clingan as the high guy to throw the pass in.
Yeah. To, like, mellow.
Yeah, in the middle of the paint for a fadeaway 7-footer. Oh, man. Ball into Chandler. Blazers need to get a bucket this half. Repair turns the corner, gets stripped. Xavier Simpson, the other way. Chris Murray just doesn't even freaking contest it. I am getting sick and tired of Chris freaking Murray, man. Chris Murray sucks. Kennedy Chandler kicks it to Repair. Gonna hand off to Manaya, who's gonna shoot a 3, and it's off. Just literally can't make a 3, man. This is wild. Blazers scoreless first minute and a half. They were down 7. Now they're down 16. And Nick Smith going to shoot a 3, and it's in and out. Clingan controls the board. Kennedy Chandler to Manaya. Going to kick to Chris Murray for a super contested 3 off the side of the backboard. He got blocked.
That almost went back.
Eric, that's a freaking horrible shot. I am so sick of this dude. Oh, but Noah says at practice that he has the most consistent shot. He's ready to shoot someday. No. Clingan might as well shoot it because nobody else can shoot it. Manaya going to turn the corner, going to kick out to Repair, who's going to shoot a 3, and there was a whistle. Like, fast break, 21 on the shot clock, and you're going to get blocked on a corner 3? Really?
I know it's Summer League, but have you seen Leonard Millard's stat lines in Summer League?
I've seen he's been going off, man.
Oh, good pass.
Good pass.
Good curl.
See, Chris just has to do something incredibly dumb like 2 times to piss me off, and then he can do something good.
Yeah.
Even though it's like him just catching wide open and dunking. Salon coming off a curl, doesn't get the ball. Simpson gonna shoot a pull-up midi on Clingan, miss. Mania board. He's gonna push in transition. He's gonna kick to Murray in the corner. Brick! Fast break, you got a 7-2 dude. You're gonna kick to freaking Brick Murray in the corner. I love it. Stevens gonna shoot a 3 on Clingan, short. Somehow Clingan gets that board, even though he's standing beyond the 3-point line. Chris Murray gets the ball, gonna spin move on Stevens, and yeah, okay, sick. Offensive foul. Mania got elbowed in the face.
Obviously, Clingan isn't massive in size, but Salon looks huge out there too.
I'm done, Eric. I'm done with Chris Murray.
Yeah.
I've been done, but I'm done.
Yeah. I was saying, let's be real. You've been done since we drafted him.
It's such an awful pick. Why did? Oh God. This is exactly what I thought he was going to be. Repair gonna shoot a wide open 3. He's been off today, in and out. I mean, that's just brutal. I mean, he's left wide open. You got to take that shot. Salon, Nick Smith, back to Salon, to Simpson. Got Chris Murray on him. He's gonna beat Chris Murray, and it's yeah, we have no rim protection in now because Alex Reese is in the game. Also, Chris Murray just getting cooked. Kennedy Chandler got freaking clobbered, man.
Hoop Hype is trying to traumatize us by bringing back old memories.
Do you guys remember my reaction on that stream when we took him?
How hyped would we have been if we took Leonard Miller?
So hyped.
Lottery level grade on him though, Tori.
He's 20 years old, man. See, like if he still sucked, at least it could be okay. Maybe one day he won't suck. But no, Leonard Miller didn't have a better older brother to get him drafted higher. So shame on his parents.
Landon said reporting is that Chris has a massive confidence problem he's having trouble getting over. But, like, I don't know.
What?
I mean, he hasn't, like, he's lost all his confidence, basically. Which is pretty obvious, but...
I mean...
like,
he's just physically limited. It's not even confidence. Like, he lacks confidence because he's physically limited.
yeah.
He can't beat guys off the dribble at all. And if he does, he, like, can't explode on his finishes. He has to, like, use positioning to finish. Even if he has a driving lane, he has to, like, use positioning, use his body to try and finish below the rim, even though he's 6'8", 6'9". Like... even if he has a step, guys still recover. Guys still recover, man. Like... I don't know. I get it if he's a better shooter than this and just has not been able to have the confidence necessary, I guess. But, like, dude, you gotta... you gotta figure out the mental game. Some guys just don't have it mentally at the NBA level.
Another offensive rebound for Kennedy.
I know. How many offensive rebounds does Kennedy Chandler have?
3 or 4. like his confidence is probably shattered, but to me, that's like searching for like excuses for him. Like just
Like, no, it can't be that he's not good. It's
yeah.
It's his confidence. I mean, he was like a 33% 3-point shooter his final year in college. But he took a bunch of them. So maybe he can shoot. Like, it was always twisted logic to me.
Hoop says, I would rather cut Murray and sign Chandler on a two-way. Well, we have an open two-way spot, so Chris Murray is not.
3. That was the ugliest looking 3 I've ever seen in Summer League.
Chris Murray's on the actual roster. He's not taking the two-way.
Kennedy Chandler. Blazers down 14. Alex Reese in the game, so we don't have no rim protection. Kennedy Chandler gets fouled. Dude, he's just a foul merchant. Where's Jackie?
Is our boy in the game?
I don't know.
Just not going to play in this game, I guess.
They hate Jackie, bro. Why did they sign him to an Exhibit 10, man? Chandler. Kicks to Reese. He's going to jack a 3 brick.
I think this is tough because I don't think Cronin is willing to do this. I will give him props if he is. I don't think they're willing to admit that they made a bad pick. I think they'll end up picking up his option or something. But if they're not going to pick up his option, I mean, you basically have 3 months to trade him, and if you don't trade him, I think it's stupid.
Chandler going to turn the corner, going to go up strong, got blocked.
Like, you don't even have to really get anything back. Just trade him to the Kings so he can be with his brother.
Yeah.
Kings can be happy.
Blazers just cannot get a board. That dude traveled and then missed the layup. Who is 16? He sucks. Repair in transition.
That was
kicks back to McGowan.
James Banks the third. He's gonna brick another 3.
Kennedy Chandler, another offensive rebound. Alex.
Yeah.
If only that was Clingan.
Good pass.
And then Kennedy Chandler gonna try and block the shot in transition. Why is Salon pointing to the point guard that he finished? That's corny, bro.
I think he was pointing at Repair. But...
All right, bro. Look like he's pointing at Kennedy Chandler, man. Like, you're 6'10", he's 5'10". Alex Reese gonna... Oh my god, they're hacking. What? That's not a foul, bruh?
What? Trowel?
What the hell am I watching? The Blazers have 4 points this quarter. Alex Reese, man. How many offensive rebounds does Kennedy Chandler have?
I don't know, man. I don't even know where the stats are. Does ESPN have stats?
Why is Salon flexing a wide open layup? Eric?
He wasn't flexing, he was pointing.
Yeah, he was essentially flexing a wide open layup.
But maybe someone said something to him. I don't know. There he goes pointing at you.
Kenny Chandler only has 3 offensive rebounds, which is kind of a wild sentence. Only has 3 offensive rebounds. I thought he had more.
He was flex pointing, yeah.
Figuratively flexing. As the kids would say, Eric.
Fox, oh my god, we get it. You hate Scoot. Do you have to come in every stream and make a comment?
I am like borderline like wanting to ban that dude, Eric.
It's like
this always says. And it's always just hate. We're watching Summer League. Scoot's not playing, bro.
I would like Scoot to play too. Maybe not in this game because this is not good
it's
for anyone.
game 4 of Summer League. We're past the conversation about Scoot playing or not.
Yeah.
Like, bringing it up is just lame. You're just a freaking hater, bro. You're just a hater. Now that, it's not overstatement to say that's a hater, bro.
Game 1 and 2, I would have liked to see Scoot play. Maybe just game 1. But.
Yeah, but we are past that. Talk about.
And guys, this
else.
isn't just this one comment. I mean, Fox knows he comes in every.
It's like every comment on a video. It doesn't even have to be a video about Scoot. It can be a video about somebody completely different. It's always Scoot sucks. It's lame, man. Contribute to the community. Contribute to the chat. Be a good part of our community. Entertain the chat. Say something dumb. Say something funny. There's so many ways to have fun in our chat other than hating Scoot when he's not playing. Oh, wow. Political message by ESPN. We see the, certain building? Have no idea what they were talking about. Anyway, back from action. Thank goodness. Notice how Scoot isn't on the floor.
Elizabeth Allen says they should bring him in now when it's least expected.
Yeah, walk him out of the tunnel.
No, it'd be hilarious if the 5th game, the consolation game, were
oh my God, Reese! You're horrible, bro!
Those games are like they don't play any of their good players, and all of a sudden Scoot comes in to play with like Reese and Hyun Lee.
I can't stand Alex Reese. Did you see that turnover? Repair, another open 3, in and out again, dude. Like, Repair's what? Like 1 for 12? I don't have a problem with like any of his shots. And he's been hitting them, so not gonna overreact. Bad shooting night, tough.
Yeah, just what is he shooting from the field? Is he over?
He's 1 for 12, I think. Clingan back in the game, thank God. He's gonna get an open 3. Shoot it! Shoot it! McGowans, you're double teamed. Pass it. Oh no, he's gonna shoot it.
Horrible
why did
shot.
you shoot it? Clingan, that's why you should have shot it, because that dude is gonna shoot whatever the hell that was. Nick Smith guarded by Quinn Ellis. He passes more than McGowans. Ball finds Banks. Ball, 3 ball, good from number 20 again. I forget his name. How are we down 21? McGowans just gonna stumble and finds Lee for 3. Brick. Even our shooter isn't a shooter. In transition, Banks throws it to Clingan. Clingan gets a steal. Clingan is the only redeeming thing about this entire team tonight. And what the hell was that? Brick. Clingan offensive board against Nick Smith. Spin move. I know it was a point guard, bro, but at least I can enjoy something. And then he's the only one who gets back on defense after dunking. Terkavion Smith in transition just... What the Eric, what am I watching, bro? This is bad basketball, man. I thought Terkavion Smith was better.
That guy on the bench can't even watch. It's so bad. Our own player can't watch his team. You see him? Someone on our bench has their shirt.
Reese got a tech and he's on the bench. Reese got a tech.
Nice coaching, Jonah.
Oh my goodness.
Let's blame the coach story. So that's all we do.
I don't even. Do you see these bozos he's coaching? Inbound. Yeah, Xavier Simpson to McConnell.
20s Morgan.
Lee guarding him. Lee gonna switch out. Lee is very jumpy. Oh man.
Oh.
And then Turkavion Smith falls asleep and gets backed up. Turkavion Smith sucks. He shouldn't even be in Summer League. This is disgusting, bro. He gets so mad about a play that he got blocked on that next time down does not play defense. Just gross basketball. Get Clingan some winners. Clingan gonna shoot a 3! Off. He might as well shoot 30-footers. This team is so bad.
What? Did you see that? What was that?
I don't know. It would have been funnier if he fell. Should have flopped.
Just flopped, yeah.
Quinn Ellis is hounding Xavier Simpson. He's just dribble. 3 for their big man. Short. Quinn Ellis in transition. He runs weird.
Oh.
Finds wide and he passes it to Turkavion Smith of all people. He airballed.
Oh, you're not going to get that.
They could have gotten last shot. Oh, half-court shot. Almost went in. Why would you? You got a 7-2 dude right next to you running at the rim. That he's already dunked 3 times. Instead, you're going to pass to the dude that legitimately, I don't know if I would look any worse out there than him right now, Eric. I'm speechless. I'm really not speechless, but also I'm running out of adjectives and verbs and nouns to explain how bad this is. Can we fire Chauncey over this? Yeah, fire Chauncey. I feel bad for Clingan, LOL, says Colonel Pancakes. Yeah, this is probably like the worst team he's ever played on in his career, Eric.
Yeah, well...
You realize his college team, with the way the Blazers played that quarter, like, his college team would beat this Blazer team.
Oh, I think it's pretty easy. I mean, you got full NBA players on there. Cam Spencer's been good in Summer League. Castle's obviously good. You have Tristan Newton. I don't know how he's been doing in Summer League. Yeah. Caravan is probably going to be an NBA player eventually. Yeah.
Jared says, I love your guys' commentary. Just bursting out laughing at how ridiculous this is. Feels like I'm watching 4th graders. For real, man. I hope you at home feel the comedic effects of this like I am right now.
So, on that fast break, though, Quinn Ellis has got to, like, get more to the right side so he can make that dump off pass to Clingan. He'd, like, dribble towards him instead of away from him.
Yeah.
Did we put Kennedy back in? Yeah.
Yay.
Time for some more offensive rebounds off some Chris Murray and Bryce McGowan bricks.
They run a play for Clingan.
They run a play for... Oh.
And he hits Rupert on a backdoor. Oh, great ball movement. Kenny Chandler for 3. It rims in.
Somehow goes in.
See, Kenny Chandler deserves that because he...
Get back on defense! Why?
Why? Okay, Eric, have you noticed? That's the
only
second time in the past couple of minutes that Clingan is the first guy back on defense.
Yeah, Portland coach team not getting back on transition defense.
Chris Murray not running back on defense, like...
The only guy getting back is the guy who was coached by Danny Hurley.
Yep. See, honestly, you know what I would love more than anything right now? It would feel better than, like, winning this game. If Clingan started cussing out his teammates for not running back on defense.
I think he knows none of them are going to be on the team, so...
Clingan, wide open, 3! Bang! I love Clingan and I hate everyone else. Stevens for 3, trying to get one back. Bang! We got the center shooting 3 balls, Eric. Repair. Gonna find Clingan. Might as well shoot another one. Shoots another one!
Oh.
In and out! Oh, no, man. I was
I thought
gonna
that was good.
jump out of my chair. His shot looks good, though. And then Charlotte hits a 3. All right,
Is that
man.
Matt Morgan again? Is he like
He's
8
hit
for
like
8
a
now?
million threes, bro. Can we bring like summer league guards that just shoot instead of dribble and make bad plays? Kennedy Chandler downhill, great pass fake. See, Klingan's roles, like you can use him to free yourself up as a point guard.
Matt
Pass
Morgan's
fake,
gonna
head fake, etc. Go ahead.
Matt Morgan's gonna make an NBA team based on playing this crappy ass defense. Like someone's gonna be like, "Whoa, this guy's good." Like
I know.
they want to watch the game where he like.
This guy could be Golden State Ian Clark. Okay, 14's McConnell.
Caleb, not TJ McConnell.
Caleb, not TJ. Ball into Clingan. He might as well play point guard because we don't
Shoot
got
it.
any point guards.
Game time. Oh.
Look at what this has become.
No, I would not
Chandler.
score on Clingan in the post, and yes, he would score on me. Come on, what are these questions?
That was a good shot by Repair. Tough shot.
He makes that one.
I know. Of all the ones. Hey, Chris Murray got back on defense and made a play, Eric. All right, inbound for Charlotte. Repair almost got a steal, and then Manai give it back to him. Simpson gonna shoot a step back. That was a good move, but he bricked it. We got Repair. Point Repair in transition. Gonna run pick and roll with Clingan. Gonna get downhill. A little Euro step backhand finish. Ooh. I love... That's... Eric, that's my move.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, you like that though.
I love that move. I love that move.
No, guys, don't get it twisted. Klingan's blocking any of my shots in the post.
Any of our shots. None of us are
Yeah.
scoring on Clingan in the post,
Yeah.
bro. Your best bet is to do a fadeaway hook. And even that he's getting to. Clingan gonna try and attack. Gonna lose the ball. He's not steady enough with his dribble and backing down with contact.
Yeah.
But that's something that he can
So-
improve on. It's fine.
On that repair drive,
Yeah.
there's one thing. So, Klingan's obviously shot a few threes, but
Another
He-
technical free throw.
he maybe his defensive three. I don't like that he's gotten a little fade to the 3-point line. Happy this. Like, I want him shooting threes, but I don't want him, like, constantly fading back to the 3-point line.
I mean, if you're a shooter, you shoot every open three you get, right?
Yeah, but, like, the whole middle was wide open on that one, and he like, backed up to the 3-point line at an angle where he
Are you talking about Repair, or are you talking about...
on Repair's drive, Clingan backed up to the 3, but he was, like, behind Repair, so Repair would have never even seen him, where he could have, like, flashed to the high post or gone right down the middle.
I think he's frustrated flashing and not getting the ball.
Yeah,
Give him somebody next to him that'll give him the ball when he flashes, and he'll flash.
I know. I'm just saying, it does worry me a little bit about players that are learning to shoot threes, that they sometimes get a little too locked in on only fading in those situations or
I
popping.
mean, he's gotten, like, how many dunks is good? I don't know.
No,
I understand your worries. I just wouldn't apply them to Clingan. Because it is a thing with centers that learned how to shoot threes. I just think Klingan's kind of going into effort mode right now and jacking up threes.
I'm saying I don't think it's a concern yet. I want it to not be a concern of mention.
Yeah.
It's hard to know when to.
Sometimes you're in a spot where you're not really a good option for a dump off pass, and you're kind of in the way of the drive. So backing up makes sense to space. So
yeah.
Anyway, Blazers down 23.
24.
24. Man, I was hoping this game would at least be competitive and fun. Clingan going to set a screen for McGowan's. McGowan's doesn't want to give him the ball, but Clingan will set good screens, and McGowan's is going to Euro step, and I mean, that move was pretty, I guess.
Yes, Alex, we're going to pass 50.
They're going to sub Clingan out, and I'm going to sub myself out of caring about this game. Nick Smith. Can run pick and roll.
Barely played Jackie. We didn't play him at all this game. We barely played him, and we didn't play him.
Defense by Repair. Repair.
You got to recognize it's not there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he has to hit the guy on the right because that ball got stripped because he had both guys go to him, so you gotta hit the shooter.
Wasn't he showing some passing flashes last year?
Who?
Repair?
Yeah, I think he's had a couple nice passes this game. Or not this game, this summer league, but
yeah, this game he hasn't really.
Yeah, he's been aggressive.
Oh my God, stepped out. Oh my God, that guy.
Even when he makes shots, it's like
I know it's.
It's so bandy to me.
I know it's like all in the last season after the trade deadline. That's all we were like. Oh, this shot's going up. This is going up.
We got Andrew with an A talking in all caps. Andrew with an A. If you look on your keyboard, there is a caps lock button. Okay? What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to press that one time. Okay? Then you can start pressing all the other keys. But Andrew with an A says, how many winning Summer League teams have won a championship with at least 3 of the same players on their team? I don't know why he shouted it at us, but
I don't even understand what he's trying to say.
Andrew, I am fully trolling you because this is what we have for entertainment at this point. How many Summer League teams have won a championship with at least 3 of the same player on their team? Not sure.
You mean like how many teams have won a championship that had 3 players playing Summer League, or?
Yeah, I don't really understand the question. Oh God, now everybody else is going to type in all caps. What have I done?
Joe Davis says, do you guys think Clingan would be better in that back down if he got a little lower, bent the knees more?
Yeah, but the problem with that with him is if he's leaning too much on the defender, then he gets the chair pulled. So I think it's just lower body strength, and he's like he kind of like dribbles right in front of himself. So I think like once or twice it's hit his knee this summer league.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think. I mean, it could probably help if you were a little lower, but I don't think that necessarily means you're gonna back down easier. I think he's got to get stronger. He's got to probably get a little bit more of a badonkadonk.
Yeah.
And learn how to use it a little better. Yeah, I don't know. That maybe needs to get a little lower.
The spin move he had, McGowan's just gonna. Oh, look who's back. Oh, Jesus. Okay, everybody's good, I think. McGowan's is gonna
Good
score. I mean,
1 on 3 of.
yeah. Salon, deep pull-up 3 air ball. Well, Salon wants us to get back in the game, I guess. I don't know what that was. You could tell it was an air ball when it left his hand. That was... Oh, no. Klingan's out.
There you go. You can watch Bryce McGowan shoot 10 more times in 4 minutes and 45 seconds.
Guess who has the ball? It's McGowan's. Kicks to Repair. Repair gonna shoot a 3. Can he make one? Oh my god. Chris Murray gets the rebound. Kicks back to Repair.
He's gonna shoot it.
Yeah, he's just determined to just make one. He's gonna kick out to Manaya for 3. Can he make one? No!
It's been off this game.
Walking bricks, man. Who is 68?
On our team?
Yeah. Oh my god, this dude is insane. This Morgan dude is insane. Can we have him on our Summer League team next season? Bryce McGowan's little Euro step, left hand finish good, and one. Alright. This is where Bryce McGowan's makes his stats look a lot better than he's played. That's such an insanely tough shot, Eric.
Yeah.
The way he caught it, moving to that corner like that, is a righty. He's 9 for 9, 30 points, 5 for 5 from the 3-point line.
We are 4 for 37 from 3, it says.
This dude's made... We've shot 37 threes. This dude has made more threes than us, and he shot 5. McGowan's misses another free throw, but we get the ball back.
Get the ball back so McGowan's can get another bucket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, who's 68 on our team, bro? Chat, who is that? Who's 68 on our team? We got Jackie in!
Is that Lee?
No. The guy that just lost it out of bounds? That is not Lee.
No, it's Reese. No.
No. I know who Reese is. Smith to Banks to Morgan. He's going to shoot again. Oh, my God.
This guy is having the greatest game of...
Can we sign him to a two-way? Like, 68 on our team. Makes a 3. I don't know who he is, but he makes a 3. Who the... Chat, who is that? Who is 68? Olivier... What? Olivier no... I don't know how to say his last name. I didn't even see that name on our roster, Eric. Did you see that name on our roster? Hello?
I'm trying to do... What?
Kamua? We just got some random dude off the strip, and he came in and is immediately our best shooter after one attempt. Tyler James Lee was on our roster. Bouquet says, bro, pick 68. Come on, bro. I feel like we give out like 50 and 60 numbers to players in Summer League for some reason. Like, we got a 52, a 54, a 56, a 64, like a 59. It's just like the numbers that the Blazers give out. Is 69 a banned number? Probably.
So 68 is Olivier Nakamoa?
Yeah, I don't know how to say his name. This dude, Matt Morgan, is 10 for 10.
He should pull a Dame 3 right now.
I wouldn't even want to shoot if I was him. I wouldn't want to mess up my percentages. Why would you want to mess up your percentages? 10 for 10? 33 points on 10 shots? Simpson?
He's trying.
He is trying. Blazers are face guarding him for good reason. Salon. Gonna drive right. What in
Dude,
the...
he takes such crazy shots.
He jumped off his right foot and shot a right-hand runner from like 17 feet. What a finish by Lee. That was an impressive finish. By Jung Lee. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Of course the dude with number 20 is a sniper, Eric. Kamua gets an offensive board. Charlotte hits it out of bounds. Blazers are only down 16. They get the ball in. Quinn Ellis. Gonna get it to Kamua. He's gonna turn down a 3 and break ankles! And hit the midi! What the hell? Why didn't we play this guy sooner? He's hit a 3 and he's broken ankles already.
Matt Morgan. Oh.
That's crazy.
Dude, we're like...
This game is so funny.
We're gonna start playing a boxing one on Matt Morgan.
Oh, no.
Oh, jeez.
Good move by Xavier Simpson. They get the ball to Lee. They get the ball to Jackie. Jackie, step back 3.
Oh. Ugh.
He slipped, Eric.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, his shoes, sitting on the bench, have lost.
You can't just come in
grip.
with like 3 minutes left in the game and expect to do anything. Wow.
Even Jackie's air balls look good.
That was not a good shot.
Simpson. Gonna kick out to Salon. Salon gonna shoot a midi pull-up off. Terkavion Smith has the ball. He's gonna drive and get fouled.
He got fouled.
You know what I'm excited to do? Go look up his college highlights, because he was so nice in college, and he is so bad in Summer League.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it's because you can't see.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Misses the... He can't even make a free throw, bro. You literally can't even make a free throw! That's wild. Nick Smith gonna shoot a pull-up 3. He's been awful today. Terkavion Smith gets the ball. Transition. Kicks to Quinn Ellis. Quinn Ellis just looks like he's never dribbled a ball before.
It was a good idea. I just threw it low.
Inbound, Charlotte the other way.
Oh my god.
3 from Morgan. Oh my freaking goodness, bro.
What?
What the hell?
What is this guy
Smith wants his payback and he's gonna miss.
Dude, this guy's gonna get drug tested in the frickin' summer league.
I know, bro. He's been down in Vegas too. This might be a, Does the NBA apply what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, or?
Gets them all back on the run. They're gonna try to give it.
This dude is really 7 for 7 from 3. And they're not looking for him. Salon gonna shoot. In and out. Quinn Ellis, other way, gets it to Tavion Smith. He really wants to score. He's gonna kick out to Kamua. Hits another 3!
Dang.
I didn't even know his name 10 minutes ago.
You're not gonna get the ball to Matt Morgan.
Nah, he's really just gonna finish this game 11 for 11. How many points does he have?
Like 8 million.
Okay, Eric, post-game.
36.
Post-game show. Blazers lose 84 to 68.
Clingan looked nice.
Clingan had some really nice moments on the inside. Got some dunks. That spin move, I know it was against Nick Smith, but I like how quick he made that move. He needs to get stronger to post up effectively. But 6 for 11, he was 5 for 6 inside the arc. Also, it was easier for guys to get to the rim with him playing by just looking off his defender when Clingan rolled. I like the way Clingan rolled today. That's my hope, and that's why I never really thought of Clingan is necessarily a bad fit with Scoot. I think those pick and rolls will be good, and Scoot's gonna learn okay, I can look defenders off, I can play it patient if I can turn the corner. Now, that requires Scoot's guy going over, but Clingan is really good at flipping screens, which is how you punish a guy going under. I think Clingan's screen setting roll game is gonna work nice with Scoot. 1 for 5 from 3. He had 2 go in and out. The 3-point shot, 1 for 5 ain't good, but it does not look bad at all. 4 blocks, 2 steals, took over this game defensively for a stretch there. When he plays next to better guards, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I hope him and Scoot develop some chemistry, or him and Anthony, whoever he's playing with. We didn't really see it much this year. Of course, he was hurt and missed 50-plus games, but, Shaden showed some playmaking ability too, so we've got 3 guards that could potentially develop some chemistry with them. I think I'll be fine offensively playing within the limits of a actual NBA team.
Do you want to know our shooting numbers as a team?
Yes. I've been waiting for you.
From the field, and this is with Clingan going 6 for 11. From the field, the Blazers shot 14 for 62. 22.6%. From 3, the Blazers shot 2 for 32. You know what's funny is
Wait. 2 for 32? That doesn't sound right.
Well, no, Kamua hit 3s, but they aren't even registering his stats. His stats aren't even registering.
Yeah, they must not have had him in the box score.
No, so. He's literally in the box score as a DNP.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so let's just talk about the 4 other guys other than Clingan that are on 2 ways or on the roster, okay? They combined to shoot 5 for 29 from the field and a whopping 1 for 17 from 3. That is McGowan's, Repair, Mania, Chris Murray. They collectively had 8 turnovers to 5 assists. Chris Murray, 1 for 6, 0 for 3 from 3, 4 turnovers. Also, effort in this game was freaking piss poor. Defense in this game from him was poor. Minaya, 16 minutes, 1 for 3. He looked like the Justin Minaya we know, not the Justin Minaya we've seen in Summer League, who has torched the Nets. Rupert, 1 for 12. 3 assists to 1 turnover, but 0 for 8 from 3. Had like 3 shots go in and out. I don't really have a problem like with Rupert for the most part this game. He missed shots that he's been hitting. Rough shooting night. Bryce McGowan's 2 for 8, 1 for 4 from 3, 2 turnovers, 1 assist. Although no, he had more than 2 buckets. I don't know what the box score is.
They're saying the box score is wrong for like everyone. I don't know.
I'm just gonna blame the Microsoft Windows thing.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, because they have Matt Morgan playing 15 minutes and having 22 points. So the scorekeepers left early. So I don't know Klingan's like final stat line. None of those stat lines are final. We can't even really talk about stat lines, I guess. But I don't know. Rupert, Eric, like, what are your thoughts on this game from him?
I mean, obviously, if your shot's not falling, you want to see him do a few other things. But, I mean, I don't know. It's not outside of the first half of game 1. I felt like he had played pretty well the other games.
Yeah.
He's still a work in progress. So, like, but I don't know. I'm not going to kill him for missing a bunch of shots.
I just like seeing nice moves. The Eurostep backhand finish was nice. But, yeah, I mean, 3-point shot. It's not like he was missing terribly. He had multiple shots go in and out. Tough shooting night collectively. That's fine. Chris Murray, Eric, I don't know where his head is at or where his confidence is at. He is just simply not an NBA player. To me. If he wasn't on the roster and he was just like some random G Leaguer playing, we'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. He's a G Leaguer. Like, what does he do? It doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, unfortunately.
He looks like a G Leaguer. He's 24 years old. He's not 19. I had a little bit of faith going into Chris Murray. Like, okay, Summer League, maybe he can, like, show that he improved his shot. Maybe he can show that, like, he's a little quicker, improved his body, like, improved his dribble drive game a little bit. Everything looks worse to me. Everything looks worse to me. That's not good. I know he has worked on his game. It does not look like it.
Well, he got lots of NBA minutes last year.
Exactly. So you expect him to look a lot better. Like, Rupert, tough shooting night, but at least in Summer League so far, like, you can see the improvement with Rupert. And he's 20. Even with Minaya, you could at least see some improvement. Like, oh, his shot just looks better, looks a little more fluid. Like, he's knocking down threes at least. I would not pick up Chris Murray's option for year 3 at this point. I don't really see the point. Even if he does improve, he becomes somebody that you can find pretty easily across the league. I would not pick up his option. I mean, it just was not the right pick at the time, and it is not the right pick now, and
that's what we got Josh Hart for.
That's what we traded Josh Hart for. So, ultimately, like, you win some, you lose some. It's just, you lost that pick. Like, it was just a rough pick. So I think Jabari Walker is clearly the better player going into next year.
Yeah.
But, I'm not even... I wouldn't even be too mad if they, like, walked from... Like, they let Jabari walk. Ultimately, the Blazers have a lot of limited role players. Jabari Walker, Chris Murray, those guys are, like, limited role players. Jabari does some nice things, but it's almost better to just keep swinging than to try and fit limited role players into your future plans. Ultimately, you need role players that are really good at specific roles or really good at specific things. I don't know of how many role players on contending teams there are where they're just like, oh yeah, they're okay at a bunch of things. Like, they're solid at a bunch of things. Like, they don't excel at any one thing, but they're like okay in a bunch of areas. What role player on a contending team last year was like that? I mean, maybe you can think of a name or two, chat, Eric, but it's just not really what winning teams use. I mean, Boston, the most unheralded role player is like Sam Hauser, but he's a sniper. He shoots
For
through.
the record, Tori,
Go ahead.
both Tumani and Jabari, the deadline to waive them is tomorrow.
Yeah, I think Jabari's going to be back. I think they would have waived him by now, but I also wouldn't be shocked if they... I don't know. I wonder how they look at Chris versus Jabari, but... we'll just see what happens tomorrow. If anything happens, I would expect nothing to happen. I always kind of, at this time of the year, just expect them to do nothing. When did they waive Trendon compared to his waive date?
It was on the date, but his date was the end of June, so it was before free agency.
Yeah, gotcha. Anyway, like, watching a guy like Clingan getting a guy like Avdia, it's just like, man, those guys are exciting because they do things well. They play good defense. And it's not somewhere you have to squint to see that it's good defense, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, Jabari's been a pretty decent defender, and he does have the elite rebounding skill.
Has he been a decent defender?
Yeah, he's been okay. I mean, he sometimes struggles against bigger players when he's the 5, but...
And I think he struggles against quicker players, too.
Yeah, I mean, but...
So he's okay against, like, 4s, but he's not versatile. He's positionally limited defensively.
Well, I didn't say he was versatile. I just said he's been decent in his role.
Yeah, it's not really, I don't know. I don't view it as a positive at all because I feel like he's not really adding value on that end. He's maybe not killing them on that end, but I don't really see him as somebody that adds value defensively. He has value on the boards for sure. It's just... I
mean, that's value defensively.
I view rebounding and defense separately.
No, I know, but like if you get a defensive rebound or you're elite at defensive rebounding, that is contributing to it.
I mean, it's finishing off the possession. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I just view it's much easier to analyze rebounding and defense as separate things. So in terms of like actually manufacturing the stop, that's what I look at with defense. Securing the board being something that's separate than that. I mean, he can rebound. He can rebound. And he's okay defensively. But I don't really see him adding value on that end. I don't know, man. Like, Chris is the same exact way to me defensively. And he's not as good of a rebounder. He'll have some good moments, but, I mean, how many times did he just get beaten off the dribble today? He gets beaten off the dribble a decent amount.
Well, according to Carlos Avila, you guys are overreacting. It's just Summer League.
I mean, we're talking about Jabari Walker, so I don't know how we're overreacting to Summer League, considering he's not playing in Summer League.
I figured he was probably referring to us talking about Chris Murray.
I mean, Chris Murray, this is an ongoing conversation from before the Summer League. There's an ongoing conversation. It's not something where all of what we're talking about is because of Summer League. If he had played good last season and shot like 37% from 3, then we can sit here and be like, oh yeah, his 3-point shooting struggle is just 4 games in Summer League. But he was a 26%er, and it does not look any better. He right now looks exactly the same, if not worse, than he did at the end of last season. So it's an ongoing conversation with Chris Murray. It's not overreacting to Summer League, trust me. Guy like Repair shot the 3 ball pretty well as a rookie. Shot the 3-ball well in Summer League. We're not overreacting to his 0 for 8 night like he had a rough shooting night. How the shots go in and out. Happens. Okay? That's different. And I feel like I shouldn't even need to explain the difference there. At this point in time, I'm very happy with Clingan. I'm very happy with the Avdia pickup. I think the future of this team is built around getting guys like that and trying to find a superstar. It's not built, or it does not factor in guys like Chris Murray, Jabari Walker to me. Unless Jabari Walker can start shooting 35-36% from 3. And that's not even asking for that much from a guy that was supposed to be a shooter coming into the league. That's not asking that much of Chris Murray or Jabari Walker. But it feels unlikely at the same time. You know?
Yeah.
A guy like McGowan's is a scorer, but he's not a good three-point shooter. He needs the ball in his hands. Like, what role does that function on a good team? Does it even function at all? Same thing with Banton. Banton needs the ball in his hands. But he's not good enough to justify putting the ball in his hands consistently. And he's not good enough off the ball. And they're not good enough defensively. They will have really impressive moments because they have some ability to score the ball, some shiftiness, some skill, right? But ultimately, what does that translate to on a role on a winning team? You know what I mean? Like, do you feel that way about Banton McGowan's?
Yeah. I think they're the ultimate tank players, you know, like put them on the Blazers in the last season. They averaged like 20-some points and look like they're, you know, the next big thing.
Yeah, and I mean, every team's going to have some players like that, right?
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily even a problem that they're on the roster. It's just like that.
Yeah.
Those are not the guys where it's like, if McGowan's had a really good summer league game, people might be like, oh, look at that. Start getting excited, just like people got excited about Banton last year.
Yeah.
But it's very high peaks, and it's not sustained.
Yeah. So Banton guys like that, I think are useful to have on your team, just not as your rotation, or in your rotation. So, but like, if you have injury, you know, he can come in for a few games. Maybe he gets hot and plays well, and you win a couple games when, you know, Anthony or Scoota's out or whatever. Or like if he is playing off the bench, you know, you just gotta hope he doesn't shoot you out of a game and plays within the offense unless he's cooking. But yeah, it's just, I don't think those guys are ultimately like a top 8 or 9 rotation player on a good team. And as far as Jabari goes, I mean, he is on basically a minimum contract, and I don't think he necessarily has to be a rotation player. I think he's also a good bench guy to have just for emergency injury situations.
Yeah, those guys are replaceable. Easily replaceable.
Yeah.
Those guys are filler. Like, essentially. Right? And it's almost like, maybe it'd make more sense to go find a veteran that could help mentor in that role. Obviously not the Brogdon role, right? But in that role. At the end of the day, it's just like, there's one player that matters. Maybe 2 if Repair can develop. That's on the Summer League team. To me. Repair's showing some nice things. Clingan is the guy that gets me excited.
But that's why I was not super hyped for Summer League this year as opposed to years past.
Yeah.
And of course, after the first few minutes of the Summer League 2 years ago sucked because Sharp was already hurt, and then last year towards the end of the first game, Scoot gets hurt, so that put a damper on Summer League as well. But
Yep.
it's like it just reminds me of like Keon Johnson and stuff, you know, like, oh look, And here's Keon Johnson again playing well in summer league, but
Yeah, but like at the NBA level, what is he good at specifically?
I remember like so many people were saying, "Oh, he's improving. He's going to break
Yeah.
out this year." I remember like those same sentiments being talked about when we won the chip and he was playing well and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I never really bought in like that.
Yeah.
And the thing is with Keon is like for him, it was always kind of like movement stuff with me, man. Like he's just seemed a little stiff with his dribble. Wasn't like didn't have a super sharp handle. Wasn't super creative with his dribble. Like he just was kind of, I don't know the right word for it, but it was just kind of like limited. His off the dribble game was just too limited for him not being a good 3-point shooter. You as a guard in the NBA, and honestly even as a forward at this point, like unless you're a phenomenal defensive player, you got to be able to either shoot threes or be able to do a little something off the dribble, like playmaking wise.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing with Chris, and that's the thing with Jabari is like none of that. The defense, the off the dribble, the shooting. With a guy like Avdia, you have all three. That's why I love Avdia. You have all three.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully your shooting doesn't regress. But like based on last year, you have all three, right? Clingan can pass. We've seen that in Summer League. He might be the best passer on our Summer League team, which is crazy. And we know he can defend. He can be a game changer defensively. Maybe one day he can shoot, but he doesn't need to. Game changer defensively that can pass, like that's two of the three things. That's why I like Clingan. So you got to get more guys that can do some of that. That's why I was really happy with draft day getting both those guys. Because even a guy like Grant, I only think does one of the three things. If you're looking at passing. I mean, passing, creating. Like, he can create, he can shoot. He's not really much of a passer, not a rebounder. Defensively, not super impressive. Ayton, not a three-point shooter. Not somebody that's going to create his own shot too much. Not somebody that's going to make plays for others. Defensively, I think he's a bit overrated.
Pillage Leaf asked earlier if Clingan has any shot at sneaking into the Rookie of the Year race.
I don't think he'll play enough.
Yeah, I don't know. If there was a year where you didn't maybe have to play 30 minutes to do it, maybe it's this year. But yeah, I mean it's hard to tell right now. But there's going to be some guards in some really good positions like Castle that are just going to have minutes from day one and probably going to have some pretty good stat lines just because of who they're playing with and stuff.
Yep, 100%. Any other thoughts on the team? Any other thoughts on this game?
Do we know when our next game is? Have they announced the schedule?
I'm looking for that right now. See y'all Sunday for our Summer League finale. What time on Sunday, though? Also, who do we play?
Okay, it says we have more Summer League games. Yeah, we have one more, the consolation, whatever.
Yeah. Let me look at ESPN. Probably doesn't have it, but I open up ESPN and I see the Mariners finally lost their 10-game series lead. They lost it in 22 games, Eric. 10-game division lead. I'm disgusted.
Ooh, we're playing Houston at 6, says Trevin. Thank you, Trevin.
Thanks, Trevin. Houston, Reed Shepherd, if he plays.
Yeah. He might be too good for Summer League already.
If Matt Morgan can go 7 for 7 from 3 and drop 36 points on us, then Reed Shepherd might go 14 for 14 and drop 63 points on us. I think Clingan will be the best defender as a rookie. I don't think that gets him in the conversation for Rookie of the Year, though.
Yeah, defense doesn't really get you Rookie of the Year, but
But it's just, I mean, the rim protection that we've seen the last few years, watching Klingan and the way he changes that, even in Summer League, has me excited for something different, Eric.
yeah, for sure.
Are you like, how would you, final question, how would you rate like Klingan so far in Summer League? Has he like been better than you've thought? Has he been about what you thought? What do you think?
Um, I think defensively, it's encouraging to see him just kind of navigate the defense. Just I was hoping for, at the very least, the Andrew Bogut, like always in the right spot, even though you're not like a great defender, just like you're smart enough, or like if you're not quick enough, you're good enough to be in the right help positions and all that kind of stuff. I've been really impressed with him in that regard. And then on top of that, I just I maybe it's because he played against Edie in the last game. I remember watching him, but he just seems like bigger than like I know he's like almost 7'2", but like it didn't seem like his size would jump out like at this level, you know. And I know it's summer league still, so it might be different, but like we're used to like a lot of centers being, you know, 6'11", 7 feet tall. Like I think his size is an advantage, and I think it helps him recover a little faster. So I think it's just more. I think he's just a little bit more intimidating because of his size than I anticipated, and he's not quite as heavy on the feet that he seemed at times at UConn. But I do think that has shown itself maybe on the offensive end and some of his post moves and stuff like that, not being the most skilled in terms of footwork. But defensively, yeah, I think it's been really solid, and I've liked his challenging of shots at the rim. You know, the ability to get out and block a jump shot or a 3-point shot he's shown as well. So yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily like blown away better than I thought it would be, because I thought he'd be really good defensively, but yeah, I think he's been really good, and I think it's given us a lot to be hopeful for. See how that helps transform the defense, along with having a point of attack defender like Denny. Should lead to the Blazers being able to do some different things this season that they haven't been able to do in years.
Yeah, 100%, man. I mean, what's funny is like he's basically 7'2" without shoes. He's 7'4". Klingan has a 7'7" wingspan. Edie's is 7'11", but they have the same standing reach.
So weird.
Both 9'7" standing reach, and that is like Wemby's standing reach might be slightly taller, but he didn't measure, unfortunately. Mark Williams had a 9'9" standing reach. I don't know if I believe that, Eric, because he's 7 foot with a 7'7" wingspan. I don't know, man. I'm looking through data. Mark Williams' standing reach is listed at 9'9".
I think Baji's is pretty close to that too.
I just don't believe the 9'9" standing reach for Mark Williams. But that's what it is.
Wasn't there a rumor that Wemby's was almost? I thought Wemby might have had like an 8-foot wingspan with like an almost 10-foot standing reach.
Wouldn't surprise me. Taco Fall 10 foot 2.5. That's crazy. 8'2" wingspan for Taco Fall. Bull 9'7.5" standing reach. Here's the thing though: is this standing reach in shoes?
I don't know.
Because that would make a lot more sense, Anyway, not to get too sidetracked with measurements, but yeah, I mean, I've been happy with Clingan, man. I'm super excited to see him play at the next level. I mean, the offseason isn't done, but it feels done. It feels like the Blazers are going to go into next year playing freaking Robert Williams at the backup 4, which is crazy to me. I don't know what they do with their centers, but I don't see how you keep Clingan off the floor considering you drafted him 7th. He's NBA ready defensively. And he's your future starting center. Like, everything I've seen from Clingan in Summer League has solidified to me, like, yeah, he is... I don't know if he's going to be, like, a good, great starting center. Like, maybe he's just okay. I don't know. But it's solidified to me, like, yeah, he's the guy that's going to ultimately end up starting sooner rather than later in the next, like, 2 to 3 years at the center spot. Just because of what he can do defensively. And he's a smart passer and a good screener. And just, like, it's winning stuff. It's winning plays. It's just going to be fascinating to see how they handle it going into next season.
Yeah, I'm interested to see, because obviously Klingon's a smart player. I want to see how he reacts when people start to use, like, vet moves and craftiness to bait him into fouls and things like that. How he responds to that, if he's able to keep himself out of foul trouble, like we see a lot of young bigs get into earlier in their careers. I'm fascinated to see just how much he can take this winning type playing to the next level.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that he could be somewhat Gobert-ish. That's a, 3-4 times Defensive Player of the Year? Like,
you know what I was thinking about? I mean, people might think this is a knock, I guess, but I think more realistically it'd be like hopefully the same effect that Tyson Chandler had on the Dallas Mavericks in 2011, where you come in and just having that guy who just understands defense and can, manipulate it by talking and communicating and helping, and you're obviously a good shot blocker as well, but just someone who, like, basically takes command of the defense from that vantage point the center has usually. I think that type of player would be nice. But yeah, I don't know. Tyson Chandler didn't have much, like, offensively outside of dunks and lobs and stuff. So I'm not necessarily saying offensive impact. Just like from a guy coming in and transforming kind of an average defensive unit overall into a really good defensive unit type situation would be the ultimate outcome.
Yeah, I mean, it's just fascinating to me because I didn't view Clingan as, like, a super high upside guy, right? And now maybe it's the rose-colored glasses I'm wearing. I don't know, but I mean, upside-wise, is his upside Gobert-ish? I mean, he has the size, he has the defensive ability, he has the time, he has a lot of good traits. But he has more shooting and passing potential than Gobert ever had.
Yeah.
Like, he's a better... I would venture out to say he's a better shooter and passer now, like right now, than Gobert is. And he just started his career. So what is his ceiling?
I don't know.
I think it's at least all-star level big man. So, it's kind of looked at him as low ceiling, but ultimately, I mean, if he can actually be that much of a game changer defensively and then pass and maybe shoot, if we're talking about best case scenario, that's really, really good. So, anyway, it's just nice to have a defensive game changer at a center spot, man.
At least it's something we have to talk about and, like, just think about how it'll be nice to have for these next few months until the season starts.
Yeah, because ultimately you'd think, like, he's not peaked out defensively, right? Like, I don't know how much better he gets defensively. It's just he has a lot of the traits that you look for that are unteachable. So,
yeah, maybe this is also going to sound weird because he was awful on defense last year. But 2 years ago, Brook Lopez was, I believe, runner-up in Defensive Player of the Year voting, was really good in drop, protecting the rim, was one of the best rim protectors in the league, and could also stretch the defense and stuff like that. Like I said, big, massive decrease last year, but 2 years ago, Brook Lopez might be pretty good comp for him as well.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see if the Blazers do something else this offseason. I mean, their rotation just looks like a joke. We're going to stream Sunday for Summer League, and then we'll be back to our normally scheduled streams next week, Monday, Thursday. Going live approximately 9:30 p.m., maybe a little bit earlier, depending on things. We move around stream times a little bit. Yeah, and we'll recap Summer League. We'll talk about, I don't know, the rotation, and at some point we're going to have to transition into, like, this is the team next year, Eric?
I don't want to. Could it please change a little bit?
At this point, I know you said that, like, maybe a week and a half ago, I forget when it was, that you still thought they were going to make a move at some point. You didn't know what, but, like, have you moved off that? Are you aligned with me now, thinking, like, they're not going to make another move this offseason?
No, I think ultimately they succumb to moving someone. I don't know who it's going to be, but I just feel like they're going to want a roster spot at some point and justify it that way. Like
moving someone small? Or
yeah, it might even be someone small. Like I don't know if you saw this story, but there was like some New York Knicks fan saying that they should trade 3 second-round picks for Duop Reith because they need like cheap centers right now.
It made freaking sense for us because he's our 4th string center.
Right, that'd be awesome if we got that kind of value. But
yeah, like, makes sense. Duop was what, 27, 28? Like, if you can get something for him, get something for him. I mean, you basically manufacture 3 second-round picks out of nothing, and that can get you a 34th pick one day, Eric. So I don't know. Like, I'd rather just move Rob Will or Ayton and bring Duop back. But ultimately, I'm talking about, like, doing something in terms of doing something meaningful. Like, they could cut Jabari or, I don't know, I mean, they would have cut Banton earlier, but maybe they trade Reith or something. I don't know. But in terms of, like, the vets, the big contract guys, that's, like, Simons, Grant, Ayton, Robert Williams, Matisse Thybulle. I think all those guys are back next year. And that's going to create some fascinating rotations, I guess.
I still think one of them are gone, even if it's just a salary dump at the end of the summer.
Who can even take salary dumps?
And
Cronin, does Cronin have too much pride? Does Cronin have too much pride to salary dump? Because if he salary dumps Thybulle, it's going to be, okay, why do you match his contract just to give him away with assets on top of him the next offseason?
Because we didn't have Denny then.
Yeah, I mean, people would find a way to excuse it. The cronies would, but I mean, if it's like year and a half experiment with the Matisse Thybulle that cost us 4 seconds, I mean, that's still less than GP 2 weeks, so I don't know. Anyway, we're out of here. We'll catch you guys again on Sunday, 6 p.m. tip-off time. The Blazers play the Houston Rockets. Reed Shepherd has looked good this summer league. We'll see if the Blazers play Clingan like they might not last game. Normally it's like some unheralded guys. So at worst, I guess we laugh at Blazers guards making ridiculous plays. Maybe Tre'Quavion Smith can get a point. That'd be cool. I don't know. But we'll be back on Sunday for whatever that game's going to be, the consolation game. And that will wrap up Summer League. And then it's just streams Monday, Thursday until we get to preseason. Anyway, anything else, sir?
Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Appreciate you all. Hope you enjoyed the game, even though it was hilarious. And hope you have a good weekend until Sunday. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to see you guys next stream.
Yeah, we're out of here. We'll catch you guys on Sunday. Until then, as always, peace out. Go Blazers!